Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are shopping my stash again. These are all the products I've been using for about 2 weeks now, so I have been able to use these fully so I can tell you guys my final thoughts and opinions on these products and whether or not I feel like I should keep them in my collection or if I should go ahead and get rid of them, take them back, whatever it might be. So the first one here is the Too Faced Natural Lust palette. I know a lot of people were complaining when this palette first came out because it is a little smaller than the other palettes that they've come out with. Like this one here, it was the Too Faced Natural Love palette. So here's what the inside looks like. It is really, really pretty. I love the color story in here. They only have like a couple pops of color. So if you're someone who you don't like the pops of color, these are the only really two true pops. So it's not like too crazy. It's a very neutral palette, honestly. I feel like this is a very easy palette to work with. Some of the colors are more pigmented and I have an issue with them blending out a little bit, but nothing extreme. Some of the more satin shimmery shades are a little bit more muted than I thought they would be, honestly, because I thought they would be more strong, but they're not as strong as they could be, honestly. They just don't have a good performance to them. Do I think this is a good palette? Yes. Do I think this is an excellent palette? No. I love this shade right here, All Tied Up. That's one of my favorite shades. I love Love Spark. That one's really pretty. My favorite one to wear in the crease is Embrace Me. I really like Spank Me. All these colors are really pretty, but like I said, it's just not a palette that I feel like everybody needs. It's a very neutral palette, basically. So if you don't have a good neutral palette, this is a good neutral palette. I wouldn't say it's a great neutral palette, but it is a good one. So I'm going to keep it. But it's not something that I would say that you guys need to go out and get. The next thing is the NYX. This is the California Beeman bronzer. So here's what it looks like. It's just a bronzer, basically. There's nothing really fancy or anything to it. It works really well for me. It has a little bit of like shimmer to it. It's not like super shimmery, so you're not going to look like you're a character out of the Twilight series or anything like that. But it definitely does have a little bit of shimmer to it. So if you don't like that, you might want to get a more matte bronzer because this is definitely not matte. But it looks beautiful on the skin. I love the way this looks on the skin, especially now that it's getting warmer outside and everybody's wanting a little bit more bronzed skin. So it's beautiful. I'm keeping that. The next thing is the Ofra Cosmetics. This is the Ofra Nikkie Tutorials Trio. So this is absolutely gorgeous. I love this palette. Everything about it is absolutely amazing. This color looks like it would be way too dark for my skin tone, but it actually is perfect. So this is something that is definitely staying in my collection. These are very, very high popping highlights. Like if you're someone, you are a very strong highlight, you're going to love this. If you don't like those strong highlights, you're not going to like this. So I love it. Then we have the NARS palette. This is the NARS. This is called the Exposed palette. So it's a cheek palette. So here's what it looks like on the inside. These are not like a normal like powder formula. I'm not exactly sure what the formula is called, but it's not the normal formula, honestly. The blush colors in here are beautiful. This you can use as a bronzer, but I still use them as blushes because I like those more bronzy looking blushes, especially in the summer, because I think it just looks super summer on the cheeks. Does that make sense? I don't know. Hopefully it does. And then the highlight's really pretty as well. I will tell you, you're going to need to use a more dense brush to use these because if you're using a very fluffy brush, you're not going to get much pigmentation out of the pan, but they're really, really nice. I love this palette. I love NARS though. I think their packaging, their products, everything about NARS is really nice. Then we have the Too Faced. This is the Brow Envy Brow Shaping Define Kit. So I love this kit as well. It's got everything you could possibly need in here. It's got all your tools. It's got your setting wax. It's got your highlighter. It's got a blonde and a brunette. They have different shades of these that you can choose from. But of course I chose the one that's more for lighter brows and everything. I love this. This is absolutely amazing. I don't use the tools very often, to be honest with you, unless I'm traveling. Then I will use them at that point. But if I'm not traveling, if I'm home, then I just use my own tools. So I love that. Then we have the Becca Under Eye Setting Powder. This is the brightening, no, what is it called? Under Eye Brightening Setting Powder. You guys, you know I love this. This stuff is absolutely amazing. I think it works so well for dry skin. If you have dry skin and you are having issues where it just makes you look more aged once you put your powder on, try this. It works really, really well. It works so good for my dry skin. Absolutely love it. Then we have the Givenchy. This is the Teint Couture Everwear. This is the 24-hour wear satin finish full coverage comfort. Oh my god, good grief. I'm like stuttering. It's so many words here. It's a broad spectrum SPF 20 sturdy. So anyway, this is a really good foundation. It is a little yellow for me, so what I had to do was mix it in with this right here. This is the LA Girl Pro Color Foundation Mix and Pigment. It's blue, so it looks weird when you like look at these together, like you're gonna put blue in this, but it really works. It helps make it look more pinkish on my skin, so it's more neutral toned. So if you're someone you're having a problem with mixing your foundations just aren't matching well enough, check this out. It was very affordable. I got it off of Ulta, so check that out. It's pretty cool. Definitely keeping both of those. Then we have the Milk. This is the Hydro Grip Primer. This is a primer that's supposed to give your skin some hydration, but it also gives a sticky base. So it really does help your foundation last longer. I notice when I use this too, my foundation doesn't tend to, like, you can't touch it and then it wipes away. Sometimes foundations can be wiped away if you just touch them. This does not allow that. It really helps to kind of like stick it all to your skin. It's like a big sticker for your face. It's weird, but anyway, it has a really interesting smell to it. I don't love the smell to it. It reminds me of elementary school for some reason. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but I don't love the smell. But it doesn't make me look old or anything like that, because sometimes when you get these more blurring primers, which is not really a blurring. I can't say it's a blurring. I guess what I'm saying is it just has a different consistency. Typically, I like the more lotion type, and this does not make me look aged because the lotion type definitely gives me that hydration. This does the hydration. It's just really good. I really like this. I'm so happy I picked this up in the full size. Then, you guys know I don't like this stuff. This is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. Just kidding. You guys know this is my absolute favorite. This is my holy grail concealer. I think it works so well. It does a great job for concealing. It does a great job for, like, if you're trying to conceal your under eyes. It does a great job for, like, doing your eyelids if you want to use it as a primer. It's just really good. Love that. Then we have two lip products here. One is from Wonder Beauty. This is the Wonder Beauty Beach Balm. Oh my gosh, guys. This is so nice on the lips. It's very balmy. You can tell that it's very moisturizing. So if you're looking for a nice moisturizing lip product for the summer, this is it. This is really, really nice. It's got a really pretty color to it as well. This is in the shade Dolce. So I love this. I love everything from the packaging down to the product itself. This is really nice. Then we have the Sigma. This is the Lip Eclipse. This is the Sigma Pink. I think that's the shade of it too. Yes, Sigma Pink shade. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't love this color. This color is too bold for me. I'm not one that typically wears bold shades like this just because I feel like it's out of my comfort zone. So for me, this is not a color that I know that I'm going to wear very often, but the formula is very nice. I do like the formula to it. Just the color is not my forte. Then we have the, what is this? The Babe Lash Volumizing Mascara. I love the wand to this. The wand is very interesting. The wand has, hopefully I can focus for you guys. The wand is like weird. Let me show you. So here is the wand. So it's like, you can tell it's like weird looking. I don't know. It's just really strange. It kind of looks like a paddle in a way. I don't know. But either way, it has a little bit of a weird smell to it. I don't like the smell to it. I don't think it does much for my lashes. It's supposed to be extra volumizing. I don't really see the much volume to it. Basically, it just coats my lashes, and that's all it really did. This is probably going to leave my collection because it's not my favorite. Then we have the Sigma. This is the Sigma Eyeshadow Base Primer. This is nice, but it's a little bit like hard to work with because I find that when I'm using this, it doesn't glide on smoothly on my eyelids. It might look like it's smooth on my hands, but on my eyelids, it is not smooth whatsoever. So I don't like that for my eyelids. I just think that there are better things out there for your eyelids. Then we have the NYX Micro Contour Duo Pencil. This is okay. I don't know that I like this that much. It's supposed to be for your nose. You can use it for whatever you want to contour, but I'm not a huge person to contour in the first place. I'd rather just bronze up a little bit and then call it a day. So for me, this isn't something that I know that I'm going to use very often. I will keep it in my collection because it can be useful, but it's not something that I'm going to pull on the daily because it's just too much work. Then we have the Sigma. This is the Sigma Longwear Eyeliner Pencil. And this is nice. This is just a black shade. This is very creamy. I don't know if you can tell it or not, but it's like super, super creamy. It's got good pigmentation to it as well. I really like this. It has long lasting ability, so it doesn't like leave my waterline or anything like that. Love this. So this is nice. Then the last thing is this right here. This is the Sigma Blush, and this is in the shade Corday Rosa. So here's what it looks like. This is beautiful. I have a MAC blush that's almost the same exact color as this. So it's nice to have a backup because I really love the MAC one. And that one I think was like a special edition one or something because I cannot find that one on their website anymore. So either way, I really love this color. It's beautiful. Okay, so that is everything that was in the basket. So now we're going to just shop my stash. I'm going to pull from the new products that I've purchased in my collection. So these are all newer products. and I will be putting them in a little bag to travel with because we are traveling this coming weekend. So let's see what we have here. So we're going to shop my stash out of this basket, which this basket is basically all new products. Some of these you've seen in a haul, and some of these you may not have seen in a haul yet. So like in particular, these right here you have not seen in a haul because I just recently filmed the video. So it will be up soon on my channel, but it has not been uploaded yet. So these are some palettes from Pat McGrath. Unfortunately, I paid full price for these. Well, not full price. I was able to get the discount for the VIB sale. I used the VIB Rouge sale to get these. And so I got the 20% off, but now they're marked down to like $27, $27.50. So if you were able to snag them for that price, you got an excellent deal because these are pretty expensive. So they were not able to refund the difference in the price, which is unfortunate, but that's okay, right? So what I think I want to use is this one right here. I was just looking at it, and I think I want to use this one for our travel. So this is the NARS. This is called the Hot Nights palette. So it looks like this on the packaging. And then the actual palette itself looks like this. So you're getting 4 eyeshadows in here, and then you're also getting 2 cheek products. So it looks like a really beautiful palette in my opinion. I think this would be a good one to travel with. I'm hoping it's good because if I travel with it, then it's kind of like your SOL if it's crap. So I probably should have tried it first, but I'm not going to. Honestly, I'm like not that bothered. So I'm going to use this for, so then I've got my highlight, my bronze, and my eyeshadow. So now I need blush and I need foundation. So we'll see what we can find in here as far as those products go. So let's look through here. So as far as other things go, I think there's another foundation down in here. So I think this is a foundation actually. So here is the Clinique Even Better Makeup Broad Spectrum SPF 15. So there's an SPF of 15 in there, which is pretty awesome. So I don't know if this is going to be a good color for me or not. This is golden neutral. So let me see what it looks like. I think it might work. It might work. It might be alright. Let's give her a little squirt here. Let's see what it looks like. Whoa, holy smokes, it comes out quick. So if you try it out, it comes out very quickly out of the bottle. Yeah, I think that might work. I probably should have brought a cloth. Let me go grab a cloth so I can wipe this off, because if not, I'm going to have it everywhere. Let me see. Alright, I've got a cloth now so I can wipe that off. I don't want that all over everything else. So that's cleaned off. So that might be the one I take, but I think there's another foundation in here as well. So I'll set this one to the side and look what else is in here. That's another freebie, another NYX one that's a freebie. Okay, so we have the NYX Bear With Me, so we could probably try this one. This one would probably be perfect since we're going to an area that it's like kind of beachy. So I think this one might be perfect. So I'm going to use this. This is the Bear With Me Tinted Skin Veil, and it's in the shade True Beige Buff. It's not really pigmented whatsoever. I would prefer something with a little more pigmentation to it, but honestly, oh wait, you know what? We have this one too. We have the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. Ooh, let's do this one because I haven't played with this in a long time. I think I had this before for some reason, and now I don't have it in my collection anymore. So I think I'm going to use that. And then I also see this down in here. This is the Touch in Sol Aurora Pearl Shiny Base. So I'm going to use this as well. This was like a FabFitFun, I think maybe, or was it Sephora? I don't even know where I got it, honestly. So, ooh, there's what that looks like. That looks very interesting. So we'll use that as well. That will be used. So there's our primer, our foundation. I think I'll put this one back for now because I'm a little worried that it's not going to match very well. And then what do we have here? That's a baking powder. I want a blush. Let's see if we have a blush in here. Ooh, we have another primer in here. We have the Quench by Tarte. I'm wondering now, should I take that one instead? I don't know if there are any more blushes in here. I think, wait, is this a blush palette? This is an eyeshadow palette. It's my Sigma palette. It looks like a blush though. Those colors look like blushes for some reason. So that is not blush. Let me see what's here. Oh, here we can use this. The Sigma Sensuosity. I'm pretty sure I just butchered that. This is pretty much a mascara. So I'm going to try the Sigma mascara. We'll use that. See how good that is. So we have mascara. We still need a blush. Here's a bronzer down in here though. So we have the Revolution Makeup. This is the bronzer that they have. So we'll use that bronzer. This is the Mega Bronzer in 01 Cool. So that would be a good one to take. Okay, so we got, oh wait, we already had bronzer. We don't need a bronzer. Durr. Okay, we don't need that. We already have a bronzer mixed into that palette. I think that's it out of here, guys, that we can use. This is a mess. This is a giant mess. I'm going to break something in here probably. So I probably should get all these out of here. Multitasker, mixing medium. We don't need that right now. Ooh, there's another mascara. This is the Lancome Grandiose. I think we'll try the Sigma one. We'll stick with that. And maybe we'll use this. No, I'm going to use my setting spray that actually has SPF in it, so I'm not going to use this. So now I'm going to take you guys along with me into my vanity so we can pull some products out of there. So I'm going to pick you up. I'm going to pause you and pick you up. Okay, so now we're in the blush drawer. So in the blush drawer, I think I'm going to take a little blush palette. I think I'm going to take this with me. I know I recently did a final thoughts on it. It's probably not up yet either. I do some videos. I do a little bit of pre-recording because I do work every day of the week. So sometimes it's helpful to do a little pre-recording. But I think I'm going to take this with me. This is the Blush and Glow. Actually, no. I think I'm going to take this one. This one looks really nice. Or I could take something out of my BoxyCharm. You know what? That's a good idea. Let me go grab my BoxyCharm and my Ipsy and see what we have in there that we can use. Okay, so I pulled both my BoxyCharm, which is this basket right here, and my Ipsy. So I think we're going to pull the rest of our products out of here because I think we have cheek product in here. We have a lip product. What else do we need? A brow product. I don't think there's a brow product in either one of these. So we still might have to grab a brow product. Okay, so we have an eyeshadow palette over here in the Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. We also have this lip liner duo in that. And then we have, what is this? Is this a mascara? Holy smokes. This is an Encore Volume All Day Water Resistant. Ooh, water resistant. Let's take that mascara. Water resistant mascara. So that'll be perfect for like the beachy area. So let's take that one. I'll put the Signal one back. So we'll take that. And then over in here we have the Steve Laurent lip products. So we'll take this lip product. That'll be a good lip product to take because it's nice and neutral. That's perfect. I think this is a blush palette. Is it? Is it not? Am I wrong? Nope, I was right. Okay, so we'll take this blush palette, the Alamar Cosmetics one. So we'll take this Alamar Cosmetics blush palette for the week. And then we have a cream eyeshadow in here as well. Look, I can even take face cleaner in here. There's face cleaner in here as well. So we'll take this. We'll take the Oriza. No, is that a lip product? No, I don't want that. I want the... Where did this one go? Oh, it's in there. Oh my gosh, it's in the box. I'm throwing stuff around here. And we'll take the Ciate. This is an eye shimmer, so it's a cream eyeshadow, so that can give me a little bit of a glow for like the nights we go out to eat. That'll be perfect. I don't want the lip liners. I could take a mask with me, so I could take a bubble sheet mask with me. So let's take one of those. So that's it out of those. And what do we have in here that we could take? Let's see what's in this little Ipsy regular glam bag. Is that everything? Okay, so in the regular glam bag, we have a Illamasqua Hydro Veil. We have a Naked Cosmetics. That might be a good one to take. Here's, ooh, we'll take this Buxom. This Buxom would be nice to take, so we'll take that as well with us. So that's coming. All right, so now we still need, okay, we have blush. Now we need brow and concealer. So let's go up here. So concealer, you guys know I love my Urban Decay, which is what I really want to take, I think, which is probably in my area down there where we just recently shot my stash, or de-shot my stash, I guess you could say. So I might grab that just because I know it works. So I think I am going to grab that because I know it works for me and I don't have to worry about it. I'm going to use the same setting powder, the Becca Under Eye Setting Powder. I'm going to use that. For primer, I'm going to grab my MAC Painterly Paint Pot. Where is that at? Here it is. I'm going to grab my MAC Painterly Paint Pot. This is just a no-fail for me, so I'm going to use that. And then for brows, let's go up into the brow drawer. So in the brow drawer, I'm going to pull this, which is the Benefit Cosmetics. This is the Goof Proof Brow Pencil. So I'm going to grab this pencil right here to use for my brows, and that's all I need. And then if I want to set them, do I even really want to set them, honestly? No, I'm not even going to bother. Like, why? And then for liner, let's pull this out. Liner, I'm going to go in here. Why is the mascara up in with the liner? Oh my goodness. We got a mess in here, guys. That guy's a go down one. Okay, so for liner, I think I want to use... Okay, yeah. I'm going to use the Kat Von D. I'm going to use the Kat Von D liner. So I'm going to use this one right here. This is the Kat Von D ink liner. So I'm going to use this liner for my eyes while I'm gone. It's a nice small little travel size one, so it's perfect. And that is it. I think that we have everything. Let me pull it all over into a little pile here. Let's create a pile, guys. Let's see. Where can I put it all? We'll put it up on this little table here. This is my little side table I normally have beside me when I'm filming. So I'm going to set everything there. So you guys are going to see everything that I'm taking with me. So here, oh, I just dropped the lip product. Okay, goodness gracious. There's the lip product again. And then we got to come over here and grab all of these products that we are taking. So all those. Okay, so now we can look to make sure we have a full face here. So let's start out with our base. So for base, we have Hopefully it's gonna slow down. The camera's a little bit wobbly. So for base, we have the Soul Touch and Soul. For foundation, we have the Makeup Revolution. For setting powder, I am going to use my, hang on, let me grab it. Oh, I'm too old. Okay. I'm gonna use this right here, the Becca Under Eye Setting Powder. I'm gonna use that one. And then for concealer, we'll use the Urban Decay Naked Skin. So that's that. And then we have the NARS new palette right here. We're gonna use that for my eyeshadow as well as my highlight and my bronze. And then we're changing this out. Remember, we're gonna put this one back. So I'm gonna throw that back in the basket because we're using a different mascara, which is not over here. Here it is. We're using this mascara that was in my bag, my Ipsy is it Glam Bag? Glam Bag Plus. Okay, so we're going to use that. The Alamar Cosmetics blush palette from BoxyCharm, the Steve Laurent from BoxyCharm, the Glam Glow Bubble Mask from Ipsy. Then we're using the Ciate little eye product as well, because I think that that would go well with the NARS palette. We're using the ink liner. We have the MAC Paint Really Paint Pot. We have another lip product. This one here is a Buxom. And then we have our brows. I think that's all we need, honestly. Like, that is all I need to take with me. Does that look like plenty? I think it looks like plenty, honestly. So that is my Shop My Stash for this week. So that is everything I'm going to be using on our little trip as well as for the week. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Also, let me know, are you shopping your stash? Are you like using some new things since there's so many sales going on? We're all probably getting more new things in our collection. So let me know, what are some new things you're picking up as well, because Sephora has a fantastic sale going on. I wish I would have waited to get those Pat McGrath palettes, but that's okay. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later.